We'll always be bosom buddies, friends, sisters, and pals. We'll always be bosom buddies. If life should reject you, there's me to protect you.
If I say that your tongue is vicious,
if I call you uncouth,
it's simply that.
Who else but a bosom buddy will sit down and tell you the truth?
Well, hello.
Hello, everybody. And as you already know, welcome to Naughty or Nice.
Nice.
The naughty. Oh, wait a minute. Can't see my boobies. The world must be able to see my boobies. I am the naughty Alexis Flame, and my lovely co-hostess,
Tony Homeperm. I'm the nice. Sometimes.
Well, that's okay. But I have on very good authority that one of our guests this evening can at times be very naughty.
That's true. That's very true.
One of my sons. Go figure.
I know, right?
Imagine Alexis Flame having naughty children.
It can't possibly be. It can't possibly.
I know. I mean, that would just be absurd.
It's unheard of.
Something like that. All righty then. Huh. Okay. That's too bright. So, Tony, how are you this week, my dear?
I'm hanging in there. It's been, it's.
Oh, wait, I'm hanging out. Let me. Oh, this has been quite a week. It's been the last couple of weeks. Halloween.
I know, right? And what a great Halloween show we had. I tell you, we had some technical difficulties, but we all had a good time.
But as far as trick-or-treaters, girl, we had all kinds of eye candy.
We did. We served it.
I had my fabulous son, Bryson and Adonis, and his troop, the Men of Eden.
Yes.
Who actually had a newcomer that I'll eventually sink my fangs into.
A newcomer. A newcomer. Interesting.
Tony.
Turn of phrase.
I hear you had a brief visit this evening from your older, more sophisticated sister.
Yes. Alexis Homeperm.
Shame she couldn't stick around.
I know.
I believe the lighting wasn't complimenting her hair very well.
No.
Oh, wait till I get around to perfecting her.
Better dig out those I Love Lucy dresses.
Or not. On that note, it is now that time.
I guess. Shake.
The boys are in the room. Go ahead, boys. Shake up the boys. So our guests tonight. My son, Andre Fabian.
Yes.
A model, an actor, a director, an artist, an entrepreneur. I dare say, a 21st century Renaissance man.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Why don't we not waste any more time and bring on my boy?
Let's bring on your boys. Hello, boys.
Hello.
Where are my boys?
There they are.
No, they're not
here.
I don't see them.
You don't see them?
No, I do not see them.
I don't know why.
See the boy.
I can see them. Let me. What if I go like this?
No, and they better not be pulling something like you did on Halloween.
No, because I can see them.
This is a problem. I can't.
I don't know why not.
Put your glasses on, Alexa.
We see you. Boy, do we see you.
How could you not see me?
You can hear them though.
Yes, but I want to see them.
I know, but I don't understand why you don't see them. Wait, let me remove myself for a sec.
Bye.
Now I see them.
You see us, Alexis?
Now I can see you.
All right.
I was about to say, Tony will have to
Here
go.
it goes.
Can you see my boobs? Everyone can see my boobs.
Everyone can see them.
So anyway. So, Rios, Lester, Andres, Lester, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And you both look handsome as ever.
Yes, they do.
And,
Good for you.
and thank you for appearing with us tonight.
Thank you for having us.
So,
And once again, I'm here.
yes. Well, you were so nice last time, Lester.
I know. I'm the nice one.
And Rios is my son. So
Listen.
you're my son, too. But
Well, the gene, there can be a variation of genes.
and there's that. But I'm relying on you to be a little more naughty tonight, Lester.
I hope so.
Oh.
Come
You
on.
were too nice last time.
Sometimes you just
Oh,
don't
no. All right. Tony will give me some lessons.
fuck. Come on, Lester. I know.
I'm listening to Alexis on my phone because she's frozen on my screen. Oh, there you are.
Go ahead, Lester. Say it. Say. Oh.
Say,
my virgin ears.
Oh, no. Tony, close your ears.
Oh, I can't listen.
Oh, I love it.
I can't listen. I
That's my
can't.
theatrical voice.
Yeah.
Listen,
Which sounds a lot like an old drag queen I know out in Queens.
Alexa, he's not as nice as you think he is. Or Tony, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no. I know he's naughty in public. He just has an image.
Yeah.
Well, one has to maintain.
He's a children's author. He has
I
to be
know,
good.
but that's for another show.
Okay. Now Alexis
I'm behind
froze.
the time over here.
Yeah,
I don't
there's
know
a
what
time delay.
I don't know what
You
happened.
both
Now
are froze on our screen.
Okay,
Now-
Tony's back.
I don't know what's going on with the internet tonight. It's very flaky. I don't know what the problem is. So, well, at least she froze with a smile on her face.
Oh yeah, and the fan.
For you too?
Yeah, she's frozen for me too. So I don't know what happened. Oh, we lost her completely.
Oh no!
Oh no, we can't lose Alexis.
Oh,
she'll be found. Don't worry, she'll be found.
She'll return. I'm just gonna well, welcome to Niiiiice.
All right, we'll play naughty.
Okay,
Yeah.
you have to fill in for the naughty part for the moment.
Wait a minute.
Okay, yeah. Where's?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
There you
How's
go.
that?
Can you see them? They popping out.
We see them. We see them.
And I didn't
popping
shave
out.
yet.
Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah. Lester,
She's bad? No, she's not bad.
I wanted to, I
Tony's frozen.
Oh, now
thank you
Tony's
on
frozen.
Facebook, Lester, but I wanted to say,
Okay, you want to
Wait,
be naughty or you want me to be naughty? We'll do the
Wait.
show.
what happened?
Oh, you're
Oh,
back now.
Did I? Oh, I froze.
You
Oh,
froze.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
lord!
we were deciding whether he should be naughty and I should be nice since you froze too,
Yeah.
It's anybody's guess at this point. I have no. I just don't know. I just don't know.
I think it's Facebook. I don't think it's the internet, quite honestly.
I think it's either the internet or Facebook or both.
I mean, I've been having all kinds of like funny things going on with Facebook since they changed to the new format.
I had a very yesterday YouTube kind of went out. I don't know if you experienced that, but a lot of people
they made an announcement about that.
What did they say?
Yesterday?
But yesterday was raining. That's why probably there was a lot of Netflix that were having problems also.
Yeah, well, it's been raining here too.
Yeah.
Is Tony Frost on your phone?
Yeah, Tony. Yeah, Tony's talking.
Okay.
I'm following our conversations on the phone because you were posting on my screen. Oh, there you are.
Oh, Lord. I don't know.
It's gonna be a fun show.
I don't want it to be. I don't know. I don't know what happened to her. I mean, we've had this happen before. Like she froze, and then she
came back.
She came right back. So I don't know what's going on. I hope her internet didn't go down. I'm trying to see if I don't know. I don't know. It's where in the world is Alexis Flame?
It's the new Where's Waldo game.
Yeah, exactly. So you know what? I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna text her. So, Alexis, where are you? Alexis,
text her.
Come back. Come back. Come back, Alexis.
Get on that broom and get here.
Lester, I was trying to say before, I wanted to thank you for sending me the copy of your book, the new book.
You're welcome. Did you have a chance to read it yet?
I have not had a chance to read it yet. I'm sorry.
All right, we'll have Frank read it first.
I've just been like, everything has been so crazy, but I did want to thank. I did leave through it. It's a beautiful book. I have to say. So, congratulations on that.
We'll show it to the audience again, just in case anyone is interested. It's a military memoir, and it's called Through the Eyes of a PFC, 1942 to 1945. And it recounts, the life of actually my father from training all the way through the battlefields in Italy. So it's a very interesting behind the scenes. It's not really talking about the battles. It's more about life.
Yes.
Where did they bathe? What did they eat? Just the normal things of life. So people are finding it interesting. I got a note from a lady in Luxembourg.
Oh.
She's in her late 80s, and her daughter actually sent her the book. She thought she would enjoy it, having lived through the war years, and she thought it was a very interesting recap of the time frame.
Oh, I think Alexis is back.
Oh, good. Welcome back, Alexis.
Oh, there she is. Hello.
And I can see everybody. Yeah, I had a glitch. I had to reboot.
Oh, okay. All right. As long as you're back, I was just thanking Lester for sending us a copy of the book.
Oh, yes, Lester. Thank you so much, sweetie.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Enjoy it, and pass the information on to everyone. So, we can spread the word.
Will do. So, how was everybody's Halloween?
Ours was wonderful.
I wasn't here.
Yeah, I mean, it was Halloween, but it wasn't really. I mean, nobody came to the door for candy. I mean, it was hard to celebrate.
Well,
for me.
I'm wondering what spirits Christmas will bring, because Halloween, I got a visit from my long sister.
Yes, you did.
That bitch should have stayed.
Oh, that Tony Flame. Oh, what a troublemaker she is.
She really is.
And she's a husband stealer, isn't she?
Fortunately, I already ass-raped the estate before she got her claws into it. By the time she stole my husband, but I got the money before she made the scene. So wherever they are, they should stay there together.
My goodness! I wonder if we'll ever see her again, though.
Oh, I have the sneaking suspicion we might. I've ran out of husbands for her to steal, so she's probably going to try to hit me up for money now.
I don't know who stole
Who
her
stole
husband.
your husband?
My younger, thinner sister, Tony, knows her.
Tony Flame.
You have to see that.
Oh, that one.
That one. Yes, that one.
Bitch.
Yes, that one.
Yeah. Yeah, she was something. I saw her.
That's okay. Little does she know.
I think her fang was sharper than yours.
No, never came.
Oh, no, excuse me. That was her tongue.
That's okay. Little does she know I've installed UV light in her coffin.
What you said?
She's going to find out very shortly that her new coffin bears an awfully close resemblance to a tanning bed. So now, back to tonight's topic.
Mm-hmm.
I hear that during the filming of I Still Remember, I hear during one photo shoot there was a very bossy drag queen.
Oh, yeah, she was something.
She was a Major B. But I learned she was a Major B, but I have to say, she gave me a piece of advice 5 years ago that I took with me, and I stored it in my back of my brain, and it came to life this week, like 2 weeks ago, actually. And I will always be grateful and thankful because part of the film is because of her. So thank you very much, whoever that B is.
And those of you
that
who
B should have like a little dedication in that scene.
True.
But it would like mess up the film, so we didn't put it in.
Yeah.
But all the same, and in case nobody picked up the innuendo yet, that bossy drag queen has a raspy voice and long, sharp teeth.
Yes.
And
I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank.
And I have the scars on my wrist to prove it too about the teeth.
Yeah, Rio, swear your scars again.
So I don't know. Did you want to know anything about me?
I bit you a few places.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, no, I considered it quite a privilege and quite a treat to actually be part of this heart-wrenching story. Now, why don't you tell us and our viewers how you and Andres, why don't you tell us and our viewers how you and Lester came together and came to create this project?
Okay, well, Lester and I, we know each other for many years ago. I don't want to say how long, but a long time ago. And I started modeling. I started, involving myself with the art circle. That's how I met Lester. And then one of our projects, actually, I guess one of the first ones, was a one that I got him an award at Salma Gandhi. And it was me modeling for him, and it's called Despair. It's a very sad story behind that. But that's how we started collaborating together. And so it's been about 12 years of collaboration.
At least.
Yeah, about 12 years of collaborating in the photography.
I know, I haven't aged.
And stories. I will show you a little bit. We like travels, and Lester happens to create this book from Cuba way back. I want to show you something that you, Alexis, might actually like and relate. I don't know if you can see this image over here. I think.
Can you see it?
Oh yes.
She's a root worker.
So
She's a voodoo woman.
Yes.
yeah,
Oh.
this guy, and then making cigars,
Oh.
and then the Santeria priestess.
I'm very
Mhm.
familiar with Santeria and with root workers.
Yes. So we started, as you know, with the travels and with the photography. And one of our third projects was this sexy and hot that Alexis and Tony would actually pretty much enjoy. I would show it to them. It's a very hot book. And,
It's called Manography.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah. Oh, wow.
now, Rios, I want to ask you. You said you modeled by any
Wait,
chance.
I do model. I lost
Never
you.
modeled.
But I want to show you. I'm in this book. That's why I want to bring the book up.
And there he is.
Ah.
Raise the
That
bit.
is
Whoa, whoa,
Oh.
Now,
young and
Whoa.
pretty.
Whoop. There it is. Whoop.
That's how-
There it is.
now, Rios, have you ever modeled in the nude?
Of course. I did. I won't tell you the name of the magazine, but actually, I have a funny story to tell you.
Actually, I have that, but I'm not going to show.
Ah.
Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you
No, we'll be in Facebook jail, but yes,
No. No, not in jail. No.
do. Funny.
Oh, no.
So for you to be familiar with this book that Alessa has, nobody knows about that book, you know that. I'll tell you a funny story quickly. I did the magazine. I asked my son, "Do you mind if I pose for this magazine?" I was a, poor model, and I was just like begging for money to eat, right? So he says, "Oh yeah, I don't care. Do the magazine." So I go do the magazine, and when the magazine comes out, he says to me, "Well, I want a copy of the magazine." I said, "No, you cannot have a copy." He said, "Well, I'm an adult already. Can I have a copy?" I just wanted to have it as a memory. So I said, "Oh, okay." So I sent it to him. Now, a month after, he got married. And before the wedding, of course, I went to his wedding, and everybody knew me. And I couldn't figure out how everybody all of a sudden knew me so well. And then I find out that everyone who knew the wedding, he shows the magazine that I was totally naked. So I was so embarrassed. I was like, I was supposed to be
so
a
now
good model.
everybody knows what your no-no parts look like.
Right. As a father, I was trying to be a role model. But that didn't work out too
This
well.
time, Rios, come on. Every time we see pictures of you at the beach or on a boat, I'm like, 5 will get you 10. He had to put his clothes back on. Okay, so
Well, as I'm getting older now that I'm 50, I'm gonna have to be careful with not showing myself anymore in public because just to be a little bit more on the
Sophisticated.
sophisticated and elegant side. No,
Oh, no.
no.
I mean, he's going to be a world-renowned director.
I
so-
know I have to have some
Right.
decor right now.
that
But
means
I tell you something, and I'm gonna show you something. Modeling with Lester. I'm gonna continue with modeling with Lester. I went from the cowboy. So you know how long it took me to get here. I went from cowboy to the next episode of Lester's book. Show my picture in the back.
Okay.
I
It's called,
remember that.
it's called Perception of Christ. And look who we have.
Oh, that's a beautiful photo.
Yes.
That's a beautiful picture of Rios.
Yes.
Yeah, and look at the emotion, the genuine, the innocence, the purity.
Yes.
Like I said, Andres Fabian is a very gifted actor.
Well, I have to change, with the years because Lester.
There he is again,
Mm-hmm.
taken down from the cross.
And those photos are very not only explicit but expressive.
Mm.
And it's a beautiful artwork, we will call it. So working with Lester through the many years have got me to change my perspective and ideas about art. So I changed from being a model and from being a subject of photography to creating a project that involved other people. And one of our first projects that involved a lot of people, it was the Warrior of Hope, which that's me.
That's Rios as the warrior.
Mm-hmm.
The idea was the warrior of hope was giving hope to people who were either sick or social injustice.
So we created.
Go ahead.
So we created. Now we're starting from simple photography to creating some projects that is a little bit more involving other people, but also that it have a little bit more meaning to it, as opposed to
Social
just having
significance.
a naked body. Because I am sick of watching my own body naked everywhere.
So the rest
do
of
I-
us like seeing your body naked.
Well, I'm what?
The rest of us.
No, she froze.
You froze.
Tony,
but-
what did she say?
She said the rest of us like seeing your body naked.
Okay.
No wonder she froze.
Well, I still show my body once in a while.
Mhm.
I have to if I want to capture some fish out there. I'm still single. But so going with the significance of creating projects that it was more into our society and how affects things in society affect people, we created a project, me and Lester again. It's called Invisible. And Invisible, it was about people who feels invisible in society.
That's Rios on the cover,
Mhm.
lifting the veil of invisibility, being the voice of people.
Oh,
And,
now where have I seen him in that outfit before?
Well, yes, you saw a similar outfit a few years ago.
You wore that very outfit as my escort for the night of 1,000 gals.
Yes.
Now, I was very blessed to
I
be.
cannot hear Alexis. It's just froze again.
I don't know what's happening.
I'm moving.
And now
I
you
know,
are
you're-
also Tony.
I don't know.
But I just keep talking over here, perhaps.
I don't know what's happening on their end. But Alexis, you're not freezing for me.
I see you now. I can hear you.
Now,
Okay, you're both on.
I was very fortunate to be in a segment of I Still Remember that was called Just Another Night. Gentlemen, what I would like you to do for our viewers is explain how I Still Remember came to be. And please tell us of the journey that I Still Remember takes you on. Because there's a lot of heartfelt moments and a lot of moments that a lot of people might find to be quite fucked up.
Yes. Well, here's the segment that you were in. I still remember.
Oh,
There's Miss Alexis.
Strawberry Blonde in the foreground.
Miss Alexis.
She's got great legs.
To be honest, the concept, I don't know why, the concept of I still remember, again, taking my transition from photography and being a model to doing something that is meaningful and that it talks about social issues that affects everybody else. I personally didn't live the era of the HIV here. I didn't know anyone who was HIV. But I heard so many stories of people talking about their loved ones, that they died from HIV in the 80s and 90s. And for some reason, it came to mind that I wanted to honor those people that people don't remember any longer and don't want even to talk about. It's a subject that is kind of taboo. Like, oh, where's your husband? Well, he died from HIV. But nobody really wants to say that to somebody else. So we keep like our life like more like hidden and secretive, because almost it's like a shame to say that somebody died from HIV.
Even today.
Yeah, even today.
It's still a very stigma attached.
Yeah, so when I found that I had so many people throughout my many years in New York City that they felt like a strong connection with their loved ones even now, but nobody really recognized that, and nobody really would like give them a remembrance and the honor that they deserve. I came up with this concept of honoring everyone who died and passed from HIV or HIV-related causes. I'm going to go back a little bit. My last job, I was a social worker many years ago. In my last job, I learned so much about patients with HIV because I was a case manager for HIV patients and homeless and drug users and alcoholics.
So you
So
dealt for a while exclusively with PWA.
yes, I have done about 15 years of social work in New York City. So the fact of now I can do social work in a more beautiful and enticing way is what got me here from my years of experience working in the social work services. Yeah.
All right, now, Rios, could
Yes.
you explain to us the now that we know your history, your background? Now, can you explain for us, like a brief narration of the actual journey that I still remember takes its audience?
Okay, I'm losing you, but I'm gonna listen to you.
Oh, can you tell us about, specifically about the film? How,
The actual
Okay, so the
sorry,
film became from the book idea that I didn't know what to do with it at that point. I photographed, or let's say photograph the film.
Can we
the
backtrack
book,
just
yes.
a moment? The one thing that we have to bear in mind, while the story I still remember is about AIDS and the pandemic era, it's also a universal story. It's a universal story of love, loss, and remembrance.
Mhm.
So when
that
you take that universal story now from a photo narrative, and now we take it in the next step and make it more visual of the remembrance. And now, Rios.
Well, I think,
Okay.
yeah, thank you. I think we 5 years ago we did the story in a very photographic way, so people can read a
Well,
story.
cinematic,
Cinematic, yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Cinematic.
long, 5 years now.
I lost you again, Alexis. I didn't hear you.
It's
Tony,
been
can you tell me what you said?
Yeah, it's been 5 years, right?
It's been 5 years this year
Since we
since we did
originated
the
the
original
concept.
project
Yeah.
in a cinematographic way. And then this year, for some reason, I said, you know what? I always want to create an actual film so people can be moved and people can be more enticed to like the story and to feel more, like involved with the characters.
Mhm.
So, as you know, Scott Reynolds, a
yeah.
friend of, yeah, Scott Reynolds, he was the original character in the story. So when I presented the story to him about my dream of having that as a film for actually this year's Worst Aid programs, he was like very delighted. He was like, "Sure, let's do the movie." Um, my original concept was to create a story with a younger version of us, but it didn't work out because we couldn't find the right fit. We find somebody who looks like him, but not somebody who looks like me younger. And we decided to do it ourselves. Yes,
I
Alexis.
was about to say I might have been in a position to help you with that, but just to digress for a moment, can you boys hear?
Oh, Alexis, I keep losing you.
The boys are frozen too,
I lost Alexis.
and the boys are frozen. All right, Tony, you're gonna have to translate.
Oh my Lord.
Lester chose a
I don't know what she's saying.
pandemic. Okay, ask them if they plan on doing it, and AIDS was a pandemic. I don't know if they can hear me yet, but
I can hear you.
Lester used the word pandemic to describe
Yes.
the AIDS situation, and it was indeed just that. But the word pandemic, in the near future, will you gentlemen actually be doing something that covers the pandemic that we're facing now?
Well, with us, you never know. As you know, we've been traveling throughout the pandemic over here to different close states and, in New York City, upstate. And if there's a difference, actually, and it's funny because I have filmed for the Presso Lopez show, as you know, I am a correspondent for the show. And during the pandemic, he did not want to go outside to film anything or to be in contact with people. And I was the one doing all the filming. I was the one throwing myself out there safely. But I experienced a lot of difference between New York City, New York State, even Pennsylvania. I traveled to Pennsylvania. I recently went to North Carolina. I went to Virginia. So there is a difference in the way of life. There's a difference in the way that people protect themselves. Even difference, even in the rules and regulations, like the restaurants, the places that you go to. Like some places you go, immediately the moment you go in, you have to sign a paper, put your information, they take your temperature, but it's not everywhere. So you never know. It will be something to consider in the future. Sure.
Now, boy, time does fly. We're almost out of time. So,
Okay.
Well, we have a little clip. So,
Oh, yes.
right.
so
Can we see the clip, Tony?
yes, Rios, do you need to set it up? Just tell. Is there anything you need to tell us about the clip? All right. Well, I'm just gonna show the clip. So everybody, hold tight. Hold tight. We're gonna show the clip for "I Still Remember."
Okay.
Okay, great.
Wow.
And that was an unfinished clip.
Uh-huh.
Without any words, that said a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
As we draw to a close, I would like you to tell our viewers a little bit about your gallery and once again and how people can obtain and/or view I Still Remember, and then how we can find you both on social media. And they didn't hear me.
So I did hear you. So very quickly, La V Gallery is now closed because of the pandemic. So for safety reasons, we only do online. So you can go to lavgallery.com and contact us. Let's have a very important message, which is the movie premiere is going to be December 1st at
It's World AIDS Day program at the New Haven Pride Center. They're going to doing a premiere showing of I Still Remember. It'll be a Zoom presentation. Go online and sign up, and they'll send you the Zoom connection. It'll be at 12 noon on December 1st. Then at 3 o'clock, they have both Rios and unfortunately me again to talk about the film. We encourage people to sign up, see the film. We saw the finished clip tonight, and we filmed it, we wrote it, and yet
I wanted to
emotionally it affected me.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
So I think it's very worthwhile seeing for people of all ages.
And also
New Haven Pride Center.
Yes, also just to keep in mind the procedures of the book, of any of the photograph that it goes along with the project there. So if someone is interested in any of the photographs or any of the books that we have related to the I Still Remember, the 10% goes to the center.
To the Pride Center.
So
And
show you
you
here.
can go on
Alexa's photograph.
lavigallery.com, and the information is on
A
there.
sexy picture of me, half naked, not completely naked, but I'm there.
We love to see you naked.
I would need an autograph for whoever buys this one particularly. I would put like autograph for them. But yeah, so we are celebrating tonight because we saw the whole film, and it's actually very, very emotional. Just so you know, the particular film is dedicated to the memory of a friend of Lester passed from, the HIV.
Lou Petronio, and everyone that perished from the ravages of the disease, plus all of the long-term survivors. We have to, dedicate the film to them also.
Yes.
I agree.
And I had to say before you cut me off, I had to thank so many people that worked so hard on this project, but I had to give a big shout out. Other than Lester,
Oh, thank
I had to really say Preston Lopez from the Preston Lopez Show did an amazing, incredible work editing. And Scott Reynolds, Adult Entertainment, Scott Reynolds, he's such a sweetheart. He did so amazing.
We love Scott Reynolds.
Yes, you do. He was a sweetheart. I tell you, when people meet Scott Reynolds, they're like, "Oh my God, he's so serious," and I'm like, "He is."
He's also a very engaging and endearing man. And if you give him a few minutes, he can be funny as hell.
Yes, he is. But it's something that people at first don't see it of him. But I just want to say thank you, and thank you, Tony, and thank
you're
you
so welcome
for your support.
Before we let you go, you mentioned Preston Lopez, who's also sexy as hell.
Yes.
Rios, you have been doing a lot of co-hosting for Preston. I have even appeared on Preston's show.
Yes, so is Tony. Tony appeared in a little clip for the Gay Pride. Remember, Tony?
Yes,
I asked you for the clip.
Yes.
I don't know if Tony can hear me.
Yes.
But
she can hear. We can't see her.
I can see you now. I know both of you have been like a very little on the show. I would love to have you big time on the show.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, whenever is possible. Unfortunately, I mean, we have to do a Zooming thing unless you guys are more comfortable doing it in person. But yes, I would love to have you on my segment for the Preston Lopez show. Definitely.
We have to support each other.
Together. Now, boys, before you leave us,
yes,
how do we find each of you on social media, starting with you, Rios?
Well, I'm on Instagram as Andres Fabian because I have many names. Andres Fabian 1. On Facebook,
many names, but little clothes.
I know. Well,
actually, he's got a whole lot of clothes.
Today I put a lot of clothes for you.
He just doesn't wear them.
So Andres Fabian 1 on Instagram. On Facebook is Andres Fabian. On Twitter is the Word of Hope. And you can even find me on LinkedIn with my real name, Vladimir Rios.
And Lester, your turn.
Mine is much easier. I have one name. So, on Facebook, it's Lester Blum. On LinkedIn, it's Lester Blum. On Twitter, it's Lester_Blum. And also the website is LesterBlumPhotography.com, and also LaViGallery. LaViGallery.com.
And I want to say something before we go. During this time, I know there's very, very difficult year for a lot of people, and perhaps the next few months is going to be even worse because they don't know how the pandemic is going to take place or the numbers, etc. So let's stay focused on what we need to do to stay safe and to keep the ones we love safe.
Well said. Andres Fabian, known to me as Rios, Lester Blum, my handsome and worldly sons, thank you so much for being our guest this evening.
Thank you for
Thank you for
having us.
having us.
And we
Cheers.
look forward to meeting up on social media again.
Yes.
I love you both very much. Mwah.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Well, that was very informative.
That was.
And like I said, Tony, all of my sons are handsome.
Yes, they are. They are indeed.
Have ugly sons.
Oh.
My daughters are pretty too, but I favor my sons.
Yes. Yes. Your sister's not bad looking either.
Yeah, but all she's got to do now is get a man of her own.
A man of her own. But
I have to warn you.
Yes, warn me, please.
What a bitch my sister is. She told all of social media during the Halloween show that she's sleeping with my wig stylist.
My husband?
Yes. I told you she's a fucking floozy.
Fake news. Fake news. I don't buy it.
I told her to be careful because Tony Holmgren is sleeping with my wig stylist too. But see, she knows bounds that one. So, I didn't tell you. You look rather lovely this evening. Pretty.
Thank you. Thank you. So do you. This was a quick beat tonight.
You want to talk about quick beats?
My quick beats can never beat your quick beats. I know that.
Girl, this is a 15-minute face. Beauty takes time, and tonight I look like I was in a hurry. I didn't realize, though, our hair colors complement each other.
Yes, they do.
Green and pink go well together.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they do. They absolutely do.
So anyway, folks, on behalf of the nice Tony Holmgren and myself, the naughty Alexis Blaine, I want to thank you again for tuning in. And I want to thank once again my sons and Tony and my dear friends, Andre Fabian and Lester Blum, for joining us.
Absolutely.
And before we go, Tony,
Mm-hmm.
who is your come this week from today? Who is your next great guest on Talking Tony?
Oh, well, someone who you also are friends with and love, our good friend Ashley Jade.
We love Ashley Jade. We need to have her on this show too.
Yes, absolutely.
Those of you who don't know, Ashley Jade is a disgustingly young, thin, and pretty little thing.
Which is why we shouldn't have her on the show.
And I'll be sure to call into Talking Tony with that.
Didn't we make an agreement? We said no more of these queens that are younger, thinner, and prettier.
And then she goes and has one on her personal show.
I know. You know.
Those of you who don't know, Ashley Jade is the founder and CEO of Chaotic Cosmetics.
Yes, she is.
I'm proud to call her my niece.
Mm-hmm.
And Tony and I are working on a few very special things for the upcoming holidays, especially Christmas.
Yes.
The bitch actually conned me into singing live. So make sure you have your earplugs.
It's all right. I have auto-tune.
Oh, well, with auto-tune, you can make a bullfrog sound like Barbara Streisand. So
absolutely.
Just make sure my sister Tony Flame doesn't get into your house while you're doing it.
I know, right?
And also, you can look for yours truly, the Banshee with the boobies, on an upcoming episode of Pandemic Cooking with Wendy.
I can't wait to see that one.
Starring not only myself, but I should plug our lovely hostess too.
Yeah.
The fabulous Wendy Stewart.
Yes.
So be on the lookout for that. And once again, we just want to thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
And until then, naughty nightmares.
Night, night.
You're so nice.
And you're so naughty.
I know. Thanks again, everybody. Good night.
Good night, everyone.